Good to see you, Rob.
Good to see you, sir.
Okay, so we talked a little earlier. We have the OpenText platform called Ollie, where we put all our data, like our customers. You know, we have one. Our customers could have many, but we have one. We call it Ollie. We've now applied AI to Ollie, and we are live inside of OpenText. We're live across the organization. We're going to show it to you.
Yes,
so,
we
Rob,
are.
you want to set this up a little bit?
Yeah, let's set the stage.
We're just going to show a portion of it, but
we're going to set the stage. We are going to show a portion of it. We're going to go through 4 or 5 different little things today. But effectively, what we're going to show today is how, moving forward, an OpenTexter is going to receive, answer, submit an RFP. And we're going to utilize Ollie.AI. And specifically, we're going to use Aviator to give us the answers to this RFP.
Yeah, we thought this was important because this is what you may have already started to see this from us, but you're now going to see this at scale from us.
So let's go through. So first thing we're going to receive an RFP. This is going to set the stage. We're going to receive an RFP. We're going to write an executive summary. Hopefully we get down selected and we get to do that final presentation to the customer. And we're going to create a win strategy so we're prepared for that meeting and they become a customer and they're going to ask us some support. So at OpenText, Mark, our world starts off here in Salesforce. We talk about multi-clouds. Salesforce is our cloud for dealing with sales activity and CRM. Somebody will receive this RFP. We're going to put it into Salesforce as an opportunity. By the way, Mark, this RFP that we're going to look at today.
And we run Salesforce where all the data lives inside of OpenText. It's important for us to be able to manage our content inside of Salesforce.
85-page plus RFP.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Aviator if it's a good fit for OpenText. Typically at OpenText, we have to have this thing called a bid, no bid process where...
An 85-page RFP in table format, and now instead of you reading it, you're going to ask the machine to read it.
And understand it.
Yeah.
And then apply it to what we do at OpenText, and does it make sense for us to even answer this?
May the gods help us.
So OpenText and Aviator says it makes a lot of sense for us to do this.
Okay.
So let's go do this. Typically, what we'll do is we'll close this down, we'll go back to Ollie.AI, and normally 2 things happen when we answer RFPs. There's a technical track, and that's the guy like me that would answer in pre-sales the 85 pages of questions with their all technical requirements. And then simultaneously, a salesperson is going to answer and create for the proposal submission, the cover sheet, effectively. So let's go have a look at that. 85 questions. I'm not going to copy them all, Mark. I'm not going to copy them all, but I'm going to catch a few. I'm going to do 4. And we're going to go back to Ollie, and we're going to answer this RFP. Let's give it a second here. There we go. Thank you, mouse. And we'll open it up. First question I'm going to do is I'm going to cut those. I've cut those. I put them in my buffer. And we're going to ask Ollie.AI.
Okay, you're going to ask it live for RFP questions?
For RFP questions, not only answer those questions, but I want it in a specific output. The output's going to be a table format. Why do I want
our best answers? Right, this is why we curate the data. We want the best answers to those questions.
And the key is the curation of the data, right? You can't get hallucination when you have the right answers sitting in the data. So you can see how Ollie.AI, specifically Aviator, gives us the answers and gives us reference points of where those answers came from.
This is where business workspaces become so powerful.
Very
it's powerful. Not just a single document, right, which is almost commonplace, but the breakthrough piece is we can put lots of documents into, thousands of documents into a workspace to be able to generate this sort of interaction.
And we can break those workspaces up by specific industry as well. So we can have expertise maybe in pharmaceutical or engineering, for example. So we'll go back. We're going to write an executive summary. We've answered the RFP. The SC and the technical people are chunking away at those 85 pages. Yeah. I'm going to be that sales guy now. We're going to go write an executive summary. Tough thing to do sometimes, writing an executive summary. So let's see how Ollie.AI helps us out here. All right, let's open it up. And the first thing I want to do is ask Ollie.AI and Aviator to write me a 700-word executive summary.
Okay.
Is it going to be perfect, Mark? Maybe, maybe not. But it gives me a starting point. It gives me somewhere to start that I never had before. Can you imagine a new salesperson sitting down and having to come up with a value prop of 700 words for that customer?
Rob, this is live today for our pre-sales organization at OpenText. Is this... let me have you continue. Because I want to ask you, how is this going to impact your world? How is it going to help us interact with our customers?
Okay, so let me answer that question first. Yeah. I just took an 85-page RFP, and I've in maybe 20 seconds, I figured out whether we're going to answer this or not. That would take 3 days at OpenText. Sure. I have to round up all the people, figure it out. They have to read it. They have to understand it. So that momentum that has been created by that is amazing. It's amazing how fast that's going to happen, right? So let's keep going, right? 700 words may be a little verbose for you. So can I cut it down to 500, 300, flip it to a different language? We are a multinational. It's important. A lot of our content's in English. Let's flip it to a different language. We're not going to do that today in the interest of time, but we can see how we can use Aviator to accommodate some of these things for us. So now, Mark, what's going to happen is we're going to go back here. We've answered those RFPs. The sales rep has created the summary sheet. So what does it actually look like? You know, I've been cutting and pasting all along. I took all those pastes, and I dropped them into the OpenText template.
Yeah.
Right? We're looking at that.
So you can author a template and just keep moving to the clipboard, the Aviator clipboard, and it was building the response for you.
Fabulous, right? And then we review the response. We don't let the machines do all the work. We want to review those responses to make sure everything is okay. So, Mark.
Rob, I'm going to hold you right there.
Okay.
In summary, so you went from getting an RFP, qualifying the RFP, dissecting the RFP to building a response. Your view of the importance of this?
It's critical to our business, right? The accuracy is what, you know, the speed is one thing, but the accuracy is something else, right? And being completely accurate, having confidence in the accuracy is a game changer. A game changer for everybody, especially in a diverse field of sales folks that are new, old, and somewhere in between. Now we have a consistent answering system that's going to be completely accurate.
Titanium X is ready. Rob, thank you very much. We're going to land it right there.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Rob, thank you.